Oh hey guys, it's me, OP Hazer. You probably haven't heard from me in a while. Oh, unless you've been keeping up with my Path of Exile, Harbinger League stuff. Otherwise, you probably haven't heard from me in a while. Anyway, it's a low ascension. Sorry, I almost said it wrong. I am recently clean shaven. How you guys like it? I look like a penis. Alright. I'm also still playing that character that I was doing the 1 to 60 grind only challenge. I failed it. I only failed it because Path of Exile. So I figured if I couldn't make it to 60 before Path of Exile 3.0 was out, that I would start questing to get levels when I came back. So that's the only deal. I did want to talk a little bit about my build. I am going in-game hunter just because I'd rather DPS. I mean, there's so many people out there with low DPS that I figured if I can help carry or can improve raid DPS, maybe things will go a lot better. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be for me to get in a raid with like 300 people in the guild, but we're going to try. If not, I can always go join somebody else and maybe just gear up really good with some 5-mans or something, wait for BC content. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Hopefully you want to help me out. Anyways, we're going to go over the build here. Hey, you can let me know what you think. So we're going to start off with the Arcane Mage. We have Arcane Intellect. Arms Warrior, we have Battle Stance. Balance, we took Innervate. This is our Beast Mastery. We took Aspect of the Hawk, Aspect of the Viper, which I don't need because, I mean, I use it once in a while. If I had to go ham on a fight and then the next fight I need mana, I'll just go Aspect of the Viper, as long as it's not a boss. We have Bestial Wrath, which soon I'll spec into it so I can get the Zerk as well. It doesn't last as long as the tooltip shows. I think it's like cut in half because they nerfed it, but it's still really useful for that, for some quick burst, and if you use it every time it's on cooldown, it's actually a wonderful thing. Then all the basic hunter stuff there. Hey guys, quit photobombing me. Rockbiter for the extra AP. Pharaoh, we have Travel Form just because I am too cheap to buy that mount. I do have some items I'll show you in my bank in just a second. Fairy Warrior, we have Rampage. That's 5% extra crit for everybody in the party. How many people? Oh, party and raid members, so it's everybody in 100 yards. Flash Heal to keep my pet alive and myself. Here we go. Aim Shot. Auto Shot. Hunter's Mark. Multi-Shot. Rapid Fire. Silencing Shot. That's a must. I love Silencing Shot. Not only does it damage, 50% weapon damage, which, you know, is significant, and then silences the target for 3 seconds. Non-player victim spellcasting is also interrupted for 3 seconds, so, you know, for PvE, that's really nice to have. For PvP, I mean, that's an instant 3-second silence. You're talking about you're going after like a Shadowcaster or something like that. They can't cast shit for 3 seconds. You light them up with a black arrow, which we'll get into that in a second, and then an aim shot. And they're pretty much dead because that's they're squishy, unless they're like a full plate Shadowcaster. Steady Shot, which is another really good thing to have. There's a way that Steady Shot gives me mana back as well every time I crit with it. So we'll talk about that when I go through talents. We have Aim Shot, or not, what am I talking about? True Shot Aura, there we go. You know, that 5% more AP, I believe it is. I guess I could have read it, huh? Then we have Volley, which is a big AoE damage. That's like the majority of my DPS comes from Volley and Aim Shot. So Restoration, we have our Water Shield. Another reason why I never run out of mana unless I go ham. Like if I use everything and I'm like constantly just pounding keys, I'm pretty sure when I take like if I take Explosive Shot or Arcane Shot, I'll really run out of mana. But at this point, I do enough DPS where I don't really need those two skills, if at all. Blessing of Might is my AP buff. Then we have Black Arrow, which is increases damage to target by 6%. So that's the reason why I say Black Arrow aim shot. So you're getting 6% more damage on an aim shot. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, guys. Disengage works for both PvP and PvE. Just gives you that range you need in case you're picking up aggro. So like if you have to feint death, disengage to get back in the range. Unless you're gonna disengage into another party of mobs. Just be careful how you use it. It's really good for PvP to give you that extra distance. I'm also debating on taking blink as well, so I could just be super annoying with disengage and blink. But usually I don't go a blink hunter unless I'm scaling intellect to attack power. But I didn't want to do that this time, so maybe I'll just take blink for oh shit moments when I'm getting chased down instead of trying to be annoying. Alright, that's that. Now we're going to go over talents. We're going to go over the basic talents I took, so we're going to start in Beast Mastery. I don't know what I took here. Aspect Mastery gives me 10% less penalty with Aspect of the Viper. And that's, I mean, I could do more damage. 10% more damage while in Aspect of the Viper, basically, is what it means. Then, what is the other one? Aspect of the Hawk is 30% more bonus attack power. Improved Aspect of the Hawk gives me that 10% chance of increasing my ranged attack speed by 15% for 12 seconds. Then we have Bestial Wrath, and I will end up taking the Beast Within as well. Bottom is kind of debatable. I don't know if I want those extra points for my pet or not. So we're going to cancel out Chimera Shot. We're definitely not going to take that. I've already tried a Chimera Shot build. I did not like it. Like, the DPS was very, very weak. So at the top here we started with lethal shots, improved Hunter's Mark, mortal shots, and you guys can read along. I don't really feel like reading the whole thing unless it's something I feel is important. Aim shot, barrage. Now this is like these two skills right here where a lot of my damage comes from, especially for AoE. So barrage increases the damage done by your multi-shot, aim shot, and volley 12%. So you can see most of my DPS comes from damage scaling talents instead of AP. Improved barrage increases the critical strike chance, multi-shot, aim shot abilities by 12%, reduces the pushback suffered by volley. That's all. That's not really a big deal for volley, but the multi-shot I use now when I AOE I use multi-shot then I volley. And I keep volley. I'll volley until multi-shot's off cooldown. So usually I get one volley all the way through, and then I'll multi-shot again, volley. So the last dungeon I was doing, I was almost 2k AoE DPS on about 8, like a pack of 8, something like that. I think that's what he stopped on. Like my build before that was garbage. I was a single target dot build. And it was just, I did not like that. So true R, or true shot R. I'm sorry. Rapid repercussion. You gain 4% of your mana every 3 seconds while under the effect of rapid fire. Another reason why I don't run out of mana. So that's a pretty good skill to have. Improved steady shot. Steady shot hits have 15% chance to increase the damage done by your next aim shot, arcane shot, or a chimera. So that's basically for my aim shot to just hit a lot harder. So that's why I have huge aim shot crits. Silencing shot, we already talked about that. That is one hell of a silence skill right there. And marked for death, increases the damage done by your shots and the damage done by your tame pet special abilities by 5%. Marked targets, unmarked targets, and increases the critical strike damage bonus of aim shot, arcane shot, steady shot, kill shot, chimera shot. So that's that's all for steady shot and aim shot right there. Let's see, what did I take in survival? I need a drink, guys. This is weird looking at myself without a beard. You know, my beard looked kind of white trashy anyways. So in survival, we started with Thrill of the Hunt. We were 2 out of 3 in that. I don't know if the third point works yet, so it gives me a 40% chance to regain 40% of a mana cost of any shot when it critically hits. I crit all the time between aim shot and steady shot. So another reason why I never run out of mana. I wish I had like 100% uptime on mana, but it's never the case. I usually with the big fight I'll end at 50%. But every time I'm like really low, if I get down to 20%, innervate's always up. And then we got Black Arrow, which is, everybody knows what Black Arrow is, but if you don't, I'll read it. Fires the Black Arrow at the target, increasing all damage done by you to the target by 6%, dealing 897 shadow damage over 15 seconds. Now imagine if I had shadow form. I wonder if that would work. You guys think that would work? I don't really want to rely on Black Arrow being my top damage, so I just use that to give the 6% extra damage for all my other attacks. Excuse me. And then we have Hunting Party, which increases my agility by an additional 3%. Arcane Shot, Explosive Shot, Steady Shot, Critical Strikes have a 100% chance to grant up to 10 party or raid members mana regeneration equal to 1% of the maximum mana per 5 seconds. Lasts for 15 seconds. So I'm basically a partial mana battery, I can't even talk, mana battery for my raid. What else did I take here? I think that was it really. Other than Demonology. There we go. So Demonology, Fell Synergy, keeps your pet alive. My aim shots heal my pet for like 200. So that's how good my aim shots are. I love it. And what's the other one? Fury Warrior. I think we have the Rampage. So we already talked about the Rampage. Now let's go over my gear real quick. Nothing real special, but mostly taking whatever can give me some crit and AP. So mostly all agility gear, mostly leather, some mail in there. So we got the Helm of the Pathfinder. That's a quest item, I believe. Skeevy's pendant. Everything I wear has dropped for me, so everything has dropped for me. I don't think I bought a single thing off the auction house. So Skeevy's pendant. Baldur's of the Unseen, which is the last thing that dropped for me. I actually got like 3 pairs of those. Do I have another pair in here? And then I sold one in the auction house. So you see I got another one there. Those drop all the time, especially if you're farming like the Timber Maul Rip. The Polished Jazerant Armor, I've gotten like 6 pairs of those when I was AoE grinding on both characters, between both characters. Oh, I lied. Shadowcraft Bracers I did end up buying. Unless, nope. Yeah, I did buy those, okay. The Beastalker Belt I already had on my other character. I sent it over to this guy. So, but we skipped our gloves here. We have the Battle Caller Gauntlets for like, these are probably best in slot for a little while because the 30 attack power. And then you want to make sure you get hit gear, so that's the reason why I got the Beastalkers on him. The Ballisks, I can't say that word anyways. The hide pants here for the 3 hit rating. That's a shitty hit rating, but whatever, take what I can get. Elven chain boots, probably the best you can get for until you get some 5-mans going. Actually, your team leader lets you have any drops because that hasn't been the case. I've been running with my guild and they haven't let me have shit. So I think I've gotten one thing. Everybody else is like rolling out whatever the hell they want, or the leader of the group fucking just takes everything. It doesn't distribute. So I'm getting kind of tired of that shit. I had to call someone out on it the other day. Ruin of the Guard Captain. You know where that's from. That's that quest. That's the quest everybody should do. That's best in slot until you fucking raid, I think. And then the other trinket I need to get is going to be the one I'm going to work on. Probably at 58. when I go to East and West Plague Lands. Maybe West Plague Lands, I believe it is, where you kill the guy in the middle of Anderhall. Blazing Emblem. It does have 5% more damage to Arcane Shot. I don't even use Arcane Shot, so it's kind of a funny thing. But it did drop for me, and I did put it on. So, did we talk about my daggers already? We got the Shadowfoot Stabbers, 18 attack power in each one, 8 stamina on each one. That's a really good. Usually, every time I made a hunter in vanilla, I'd always end up with 2 of these, or I'd find a weaponsmith that craft me the crit axes. And then we're using a heart-seeking crossbow, which I feel like it's best to slot before running 5-mans. So, I mean, there's other things that could be potentially better, but like the level 53 shotgun, I don't like the proc on that. The proc for this is a little bit better. It procs more often because the damage is lower. And then I got the 9 agility, 4 stamina. Plus I put a scope on it. So that's another thing I bought, was a scope. It was only it was 20 gold. So engineers are kind of rare, so it's really nice that someone's actually making them. For pet talents, they're pretty basic. This is the last thing I'll talk about. So Cobra Reflexes, Dash, Spike Collar, Bloodthirsty for, I mean, that improves his damage regardless of what you get that extra damage when your pet's happy. That's nice. Bore Speed and Charge. Now you can always drop Charge for Spider's Bite. You want your pet to get in there as quick as possible. Actually, I don't even know if he is charging. Charge might be bugged. Let me see something here. I don't even have it on, that's why. Well, I'm kind of dumb now. There, now he can charge. It's wonder why I never had charge on. I'm gonna have to macro that because I don't want him to charge all the time. That gets kind of annoying. But I do kind of want it to macro to where he will charge something coming after me. So I think it stuns. Does it stun? Your pet charges the enemy, immobilizing the target for 1 second. Yeah, see, there we go. That's why I had to macro it. I'll wait till I start PvPing though. Right now it's not a big deal. And let me show you some stuff I have in my bank here. I was gonna make an alliance character just for shits and giggles, so I sent some stuff over to him. I'll have to send it back because I don't even feel like playing him now. There's like no one over there. There's my Flurry Axe sale right there. See, 110 gold, baby. I could have probably got 200 for that axe, but I wanted to get rid of it fast.
Blood
Fucking axe turned into a meme. So I got another Flurry Axe there, but soulbound because I already used it. So yeah, my Seabiscuit and my Riding Tome. That's the reason why I have travel forms still. That's all I wanted to show. So anyways, guys, if you like the clean shaven OP Hazer, let me know. I'll put a little vote tag or something on the video for you guys to check out. And appreciate you guys. I thought I was gonna get a bigger welcome back, like some free carries or something, but no one even cares. No one gives a shit about me. I've already had an argument with 2 guild members, so I don't know how long this is gonna last for me. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know anything you want to know down in the comments. And please remember to like, subscribe. We're almost 120 subscribers. I was going to do this at 120 subscribers, but I had to do it early because I was getting some ingrown hair shit going on the neck beard. So I had to fix it. I don't know if you see my double chin. Ingrown hair right there. But alright guys, sorry to gross you out. Have a good one. Peace.